Hello everyone and welcome to another video on the channel. We're back on some Forza Horizon 4 and I'm here to drift this thing. Really quick, if you guys are new to the channel and you enjoy the content, please don't forget to subscribe. It really helps me out and helps the channel grow, obviously, and I really am very thankful for all the people that have been subbing recently. You guys are amazing. So yeah, anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Now, I've had one or two comments in the past actually asking me to drift a trophy truck in this game. So this is what I'm going to be working with in today's video. This Toyota Baja truck. It's actually so sick. I really wanted to try drift one of these ages ago. I used to love drifting these back on, I think, Horizon 3. They were absolutely brilliant to slide around with. So right now, what we're working with this car, since I'm not going to have a look at the upgrades just yet, but what we have, this is the welcome pack version of the car, so it already has a few modifications done to it. But as you can see, 3.4 liter engine, it weighs 1,814 kilos, which is quite heavy, makes 469 horsepower and 450 newton meters of torque. It is mid-engine and it is rear-wheel drive. Very weird for this to be a mid-engine, but it is. However, I guess we have to take this thing out and drive it. I mean, I just want to see what, like, can we change a lot of stuff to this? We can't even, yeah, we can then just swap it. We can do a bunch of stuff to it. So I'm going to have a stupid amount of power going into this truck. Yeah, we definitely cannot do anything to the suspension, to add drift suspension or anything like that. But I'm pretty sure we could already take this thing sideways. Because the suspension is super soft in this thing, you can see it lean and everything. I'm pretty sure it is always, or like I have race suspension now, or whatever it is that's on it, and I can definitely fully customize it, but this is what we're working with here. I mean, the amount of body roll, the lean on this thing is nuts. And I wanted to do like a full jelly build type of drift tune on something like this. Look at it. Look at that lean. Look at the suspension travel. It's crazy. That looks so sick. That looks so sick. That actually looks really cool. Well, anyway, that's what we're working with for today's video. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably just take this thing downhill. Not uphill. I feel like uphill I may struggle a little bit. Actually, it doesn't really make too much of a difference, but I feel like downhill I can then compare the scores. If I take it downhill, it is slightly struggling. It's just enough. It's just enough power to wait where I can just slightly spin those rear wheels, but not enough. Gear ratios are very short. Obviously, because it leans on those outside wheels, it just gives it quite a good amount of grip in corners. There we go. So nothing too crazy. It takes a long time. This is why slightly stiffer suspension and, like, obviously less suspension travel is really good for something like this. Or not for something like this, but for cars in general, I meant to say. Whereas something like this, where it has a lot of suspension travel, there's a lot of lean. There's a lot of lean with this thing, and then once it gets those wheels to be flat on the outside, like, it just pushes the car through the corners, or the truck through the corners. It makes it handle quite well, weirdly enough. So it's kind of hard to just send it sideways and have it slide around. But I'm definitely lacking a bit of power, or it just has too much weight. So if this thing has less weight, I think it would be much better. Or if I had like twice the amount of horsepower, again, it would be much better to drift. I mean, obviously for racing it'd be good, just the way it is now. But for drifting, yeah, I definitely need either one or the other. More power or less weight, or both. So as you can see, I'm kind of struggling a little bit to get points here. I'm just sort of getting points when I'm using my e-brake. Can't really send it sideways a bit. Only a little bit like that. Anyway, so yeah, not a lot of points here, but let's mess around with this thing. Let's see if I can change that and have it so it drives the way I want it to drive. I'm still gonna keep the suspension as soft as possible though. That is the main thing of this build. So suspension stays. Suspension stays the way it is right now. Okay. Engine. I think we're putting the racing V8 in it. It is slightly heavier, but it is going to give us a stupid amount of power. Should I turn this thing into an all-wheel drive? That is the question. It is a truck. It might make it a little bit more interesting if I turn it into an all-wheel drive. I haven't actually drifted anything all-wheel drive in a while. You know what? Why not? Let's do it. As for our tires, we're going to keep those the way they are. Same with the wheels and all that sort of stuff. I'm not going to touch those. I think that's fine. I will have to change my transmission, obviously, because I changed it to an all-wheel drive. And get custom diff. And now, here comes the fun. A lot of power. Because it still weighs quite a lot. That's actually kind of sick. So now it's an S2 919 class. 1,356 horsepower, 1,385 newton meters of torque. That it weighs 1,921 kilos. I mean, it did get heavier, but it went up like 900 horsepower more than what it was before, which is mental. That is a lot. That is a big, big jump from before. It went up about 100 kilos, but it went up almost 1,000 horsepower compared to the stock power that was in this. So again, like I said, I'm going to keep the suspension soft. So yeah, we definitely can change all of this stuff here. I will keep this thing all-wheel drive as well, but I will make sure that a lot of the power is going to the rear wheels. So this as well. I'm going to keep the suspension or the springs soft. Same with the dampers, I'm going to keep those soft. I will, however, mess around with my alignment a little bit. I think more camber and toe and all that stuff is definitely going to help me with the drifting. Our gear ratios seem like they're a little bit long. I'm just going to shorten them just ever so slightly. I'll see what they're like, obviously, when I'm driving and all that, but yeah. Anyway, I'm going to give myself more power to the rear wheels. So let's do 20-80 split. So 20% of the power going to the front, 80% going to the rear. And I'll mess around with everything else, and I'll be back out on the road in a second. Right, this should be... It's definitely different. Oh my god. Oh my god, okay. Did I expect that? I also didn't expect to be doing over 70 miles an hour in a second yet. I just realized how long these gears are. So let's shorten those down a lot more. I don't need to be doing that speed in a second. Especially since this thing... I'm still doing 80 miles an hour, but it's... It revs out nicer. Okay, gear ratios are much better. This suspension is mad. It's so soft. Okay. Not bad. Right. Let's get this thing sideways. Upset the balance. There it goes. Oh my god. It's actually so fast now. It's really fast. Wow. Oh my god. I did not expect this whatsoever. Oh my god, it's so good to drive. Genuinely, it's very, very good to drive. I am speechless right now. I'm concentrating so I don't mess up, but like this is still very, very good. Wow. The only thing I'd probably change is give the rear end a little bit more. 415,000 points going uphill in this thing. No drift suspension or anything like that. Super soft suspension. Loads of travel as well. This is mad good to drive. Oh my god. Watch the downhill one where I don't have to use that much power. I just sort of send it in a corner. What is happening? This is unbelievably good. Now, I'm not the best at drifting here, but I'm able to get really good points with this thing. I mean, again, it is all-wheel drive, so I feel like it definitely helps out a lot, but it's a really good car. It's really, really good to drive. Or truck, I guess, because it is technically a truck. It's a Baja truck. It's a Baja. Well, it's not a Baja truck. It's called a Baja. It's a trophy truck. Confusing myself here. Is that the first spin out? That is the first spin out. And it's because I sent it too hard. And I had to slow down a lot as well. I had too much speed. I was trying to slow down, not by using the brakes, but by using my angle. And then I sort of went off. Almost 500,000 points. I think it's possible to reach 500,000 points with this thing as well, especially if I didn't spin out there. What a cool truck. What a sick build. Thank you for the suggestion, for the people that have suggested this thing, or for me to just try any trophy truck out. It is genuinely fun to drive. I highly recommend you guys try it out yourselves, even if it's not just this truck and you try it with some other truck. I definitely recommend you try it out. 100%. It is so fun to drive. The super soft suspension makes it like not a challenge, but it just makes it fun. It's a little bit different to drive. Anyway, I definitely recommend you guys check this thing out. Try it out yourselves. Right, well, I'm gonna leave it there for today's video. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have any more cool suggestions you guys want me to try out in videos, definitely let me know down below. Keep in mind that I have done a lot of them, so if I don't do them, then I most likely have done them on the channel, or especially if I don't reply to you, or if I do reply to you saying that I've already done it, literally just go back onto the channel and just find it. It's somewhere there. But I've definitely done a lot of crazy and dumb builds on the channel, so like I said, check them out if you're already planning on commenting something, and then I may have done it already. But yeah, keep the comments coming in. Let me know of anything crazy you guys want to see from me on the channel, but I think that's gonna be it for now. Again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.